Welcome to Daily Magic, a cozy corner of the world where you're invited to rediscover and experience the abundant magic that dances through your life. This podcast is slow living wrapped in sparkles, self-love woven with inspiration, and mindfulness dipped in wonder. Join me, Shaina Wexler, for Season 2 of Daily Magic and allow yourself this respite from the pace and stress of life. Come along for uplifting support, sonic storytelling, guided meditations, dazzling visualizations, and grounding breathwork. If you love personal and spirit growth, desire to romanticize your life and live it to its fullest, this is the space for you. So brew up a cup of tea in your favorite mug, settle into your comfiest chair, and breathe deep as we create Daily Magic. Hello, my beautiful friend. Welcome to the first episode of Season 2 of Daily Magic. I cannot tell you how happy I am that you are here. First things first, my friend, I invite and encourage you to take this moment to brew up a lovely cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate and grab a cozy blanket and really allow yourself to settle in, because today we're gonna get a little romantic. And let's go ahead and start out by taking just a couple of deep grounding breaths together, okay? We'll do a big, deep belly inhale, hold for just 1 second at the top of the breath, and then really deliberately, let's really let go of all of our air, and with it, any tension or stress that we may be carrying today, okay? So here we go, big, deep inhale, hold at the top, and let it go. Let's do one more, okay? Big, deep breath. And let it go. Good. And now just wiggle your body a little bit, feeling your muscles really beginning to relax as we land back in our bodies and in this present moment together. Beautiful. So, as we step into this new season together, I want to let you know that for Season 2 of Daily Magic, episodes will be released every other week, early morning on Tuesdays. So, make sure to follow and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are always the first to know when a new episode lands, okay? This first episode, The Magic of Romance, is of course inspired by Valentine's Day being right around the corner. And also, the topic of romance is very foundational for this podcast. So it really felt like the absolutely perfect place for us to start out. I know that there are some of you out there who, like me, absolutely love Valentine's Day, and that there are others who feel wholly apathetic about it, and yet still others that feel quite opposed to it and label it as a holiday invented by Hallmark to monetize love. And for me, though I do, of course, see the capitalist and monetization piece as a through line throughout modernized versions of basically every holiday at this point, I also tend to approach all holidays from the viewpoint that I am always grateful for a reason to celebrate life. And in fact, one of the Daily Magic tenets is that of learning how to mindfully and deliberately turn moments of every day into a holiday of sorts, a reason to celebrate. So any day of the year that can help encourage us to see life and the people that we love as reasons to celebrate and to feel grateful for the abundance of love around us is a great thing in my book. Valentine's Day is one of my very favorite holidays because, yeah, I love dark chocolate and flowers and candlelit dinners and sexy lingerie. Let's be real. I love all of that stuff a lot. But I also adore it because it taps into what I believe to be some of the very best ways to cultivate a lifestyle of celebration. And that is through romance and romanticizing our moments. When we think of romance, we usually most immediately think of romantic relationships, right? But I really love the Oxford Dictionary's definition of the word romance. It says that romance is a quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life. I love that remoteness from everyday life. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Romance is essentially the quality of elevating a moment or an experience beyond the quotidian, beyond the day-to-day, and transforming it into something which, for me, means something magical, right? Mystery, excitement, remoteness from everyday life, turning it into something magical. So when we're speaking about things like romanticizing our lives, what we're really trying to say with that is that we're choosing to intentionally search for moments in our day-to-day to purposefully view through a more positive and idealized lens in order to create moments of mystery, excitement, and magic for ourselves and for the people in our lives. And one of my favorite ways to do this, to create this transformation of our moments, is by focusing on and really savoring the beauty and pleasure in the simple, small moments, even when those moments aren't inherently perfect or idyllic. So for example, let's say that we need to start our day answering emails or doing scheduling or something of that sort. One of the ways that we can romanticize that type of moment is we can take a few mindful, slow minutes before the task to brew up a cup of tea for ourselves or to create a nice coffee in our favorite mug and just take that moment to wrap our hands around the mug and really allow ourselves to feel that comforting warmth and really allow that in, right? And then allow ourselves a couple of really fully present sips of our hot beverage before we start in on our necessary tasks. We've then taken a mundane work-related moment that we have to get to right away, and we elevated that experience. Another easy example of this would be anytime we eat. We have to eat, right? This is a necessary action that we have to do multiple times every day. And when we're really busy, that can actually sometimes really kind of feel like a chore to make sure that we are actually doing that, right? So instead of just chucking food onto a plate in those moments, we can romanticize that moment by making the choice to add just a few minutes to our meal prep routine, to slow things down just by a couple of minutes, and choose our favorite bowls or ramekins, and then to serve and plate our food in a lovely way for ourselves. And as we allow ourselves these moments to deliberately plate and create that beauty, we can allow ourselves to really feel those feelings of gratitude rise up inside of us for the food that we're about to eat, like we discussed in the magic of mealtime. And then take a few seconds to eat first with our eyes, like we talked about in the magic of plating and presentation. And when you hear those examples, if you feel like, I love those ideas, it definitely sounds simple enough and it's beautiful, but I really don't think in terms like that on my own. Or if you're feeling like you are currently too overburdened or burned out by the stress of your day-to-day life as it is, and that you're feeling like your inspiration and romantic and creative energy just feels blocked, I'd really love to work with you one-on-one. I have a transformative Reignite Inspiration coaching experience, and with it, we use powerful modalities and coaching and simple lifestyle shifts to really set free the floodgates of your inspiration. So if that's you, if that's how you're feeling right now, just click the coaching link in the show notes below to learn more about how we can work together, okay? So when we start thinking of romance in the terms that the dictionary gives, that quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life, we can, of course, see how it absolutely applies to our romantic relationships, right? Creating and sharing these special moments with a romantic partner, intentionally doing things for that person that you love in order to elevate their moments in a special way as a way of showing love for them. And once we begin to see romance in that dictionary kind of way, we can also see how creating romantic moments for ourselves is a way for us to demonstrate and nurture and promote self-love as well. And romance is wonderful to engage in and practice and demonstrate on Valentine's Day and our anniversaries, but it also has the power to become a lifestyle that ushers in so much beauty and gratitude and real contentment and magic. So I would love for us to use this Valentine's Day to inspire us to kick off a year of learning and employing more and more romance into our own lives, and creating and sharing romantic moments with those that we love on a more regular basis as well. And so, to start us into that flow of romantic inspiration, I invite you to join me right now for a Valentine's Day themed self-love visualization. So, you know the drill. Get cozy. And here we go. The soft hush of the morning surrounds you as you slowly rise, your body stretching awake, limbs still heavy with the warmth of sleep. You feel the cool, smooth floor beneath your feet as you make your way downstairs to begin brewing your morning coffee. The quiet of your home greets you like an old friend. The early light filters through the windows, gently spilling across the room and illuminating the quiet spaces. You reach the bottom of the stairs and move towards the kitchen, but something catches your eye. A note written in deep red letters on the mirror pulls your attention. The handwriting is unmistakable. Yours. It reads, "You are beautiful and worthy of your every heart's desire." You pause for a moment, reading the words again. Your heart flutters lightly in your chest. There's a warmth that blooms within you as the truth of the note settles in. As a smile tugs at the corner of your lips, you recall writing this for yourself the night before. A small, simple act of love and acknowledgement that now fills you with a soft joy. Today, Valentine's Day, this day of love, you'll honor yourself with romance. This thought inspires you to rethink your usual morning routine. You turn instead towards the door. You slip on your coat, feeling the warming fabric embrace you, and you step out into the crisp, wintry morning air. The sun begins to stretch higher, casting long golden rays across the street as you begin your walk towards the new bougie cafe a few blocks away. As you stroll, you savor the quiet of the morning. The world is still wrapped in the calm of the early hours. You tune into the rhythmic sound of your footsteps on the sidewalk. Each breath feels fresh and full of possibility. You arrive at the cafe, the door chiming softly as you enter. Behind the counter, a barista greets you with a soft smile. Your order is simple, but it feels like a little gift, something indulgent. A cappuccino, frothy and warm. The barista prepares it with care as they swirl the milk into the cup, shaping the froth into a delicate heart. They slide it towards you with a wink. The first sip is velvety smooth, comforting and rich. The heart-shaped foam dances as you sip. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the warmth spread through you, savoring this small but meaningful act of kindness for yourself. You step back out into the world, taking a deep breath. The scent of espresso mixes with the fresh air. Your pace is unhurried, as if the world is offering you a bit of extra time today, a chance to bask in the beauty of the present. Your meandering path leads you to a small flower shop you hadn't noticed before. The flowers in the window are vibrant. Their colors are alive with possibility. You duck inside, the air suddenly thick with the sweet fragrance of fresh blooms. You move through the shop slowly, gently brushing your fingers against the petals as you pass. The colors all call to you. The soft pinks, the whites, the deep reds, the lavender hues. Reflexively, you head towards your favorite flowers. But something about the blue hyacinths catches your attention. You inhale deeply, and the scent is ethereal, earthy with a hint of sweetness, bold but delicate. You smile to yourself, feeling as though you have found something unexpected just for you. Carefully, you select the flower stems and cheerfully pay. Cradling your paper-wrapped bundle in your arms, you make your way back home, leaning in to smell the aroma of the blooms every few steps along your way. Once home and settled in, you reach to the back of the cabinet for your favorite ornate vase and begin gently arranging your romantic gift to yourself, savoring each moment of the process. You step back and admire your arrangement. It's perfect. It's magical. As you stand caught up in the glee of the moment, a movement at the window catches your eye. Someone walking by across the street. A familiar yet unknown face. Your heart skips. You have a giddy knowing that it's finally the moment. The romantic magic of your day infuses you with the courage that has eluded you for the past 2 weeks. With a determined exhale, you select one of the hyacinth stems from the vase and dash outside. You slow your pace as you approach and attempt to slow your racing heart in the process. "Excuse me," you call out. They turn. You extend the flowers out towards them. Your breath catches, and your eyes meet.